Are you tossing and turning, desperate for a night of deep, restful sleep? You've clicked this video because you're yearning for a secret to transform your sleepless nights. And you're in exactly the right place, said. 2-hour journey into Zen Buddhism's hidden wisdom that will revolutionize your sleep. Sleeplessness isn't just a nuisance. It's a relentless thief, draining your energy, clouding your focus, and amplifying stress with every restless hour. Your mind races with worries, your body tenses, and morning arrives with exhaustion instead of renewal. But imagine falling asleep effortlessly, your mind as calm as a still horizon, your dreams as serene as a dewdrop's gleam, waking refreshed with a clarity that feels almost miraculous. These Zen teachings unlock that possibility, offering ancient secrets to quiet your mind and cradle you into sleep, with results so profound they'll astonish you. Picture waking each day with a rested body and a peaceful heart, where nights are no longer battles, but gentle passages into rejuvenation. The Zen Buddhist practices in this video aren't mere bedtime stories. They're powerful tools rooted in centuries of wisdom, designed to rewire your mind for effortless sleep. Whether you're plagued by racing thoughts, stress-induced insomnia, or restless nights, these stories will teach you to flow like a winding stream. Rest in a bamboo's hollow calm, or pause with an unstruck bell's stillness, crafted to soothe your mind as you relax or drift off. They deliver jaw-dropping transformations, helping you reclaim sleep as a sanctuary. By the end, you'll carry a quiet confidence, ready to embrace nights with ease, as if guided by a fading lantern's soft glow. For years, I've immersed myself in Zen Buddhist teachings, from the Sutra of Perfect Enlightenment to the practices of modern masters, distilling their insights into stories that resonate with our sleepless world. My mindfulness content has helped thousands find calm, with viewers sharing how these tales have ended their insomnia and restored their rest. A testament to Zen's enduring power. I've faced restless nights myself, finding solace in these practices, and I'm here to guide you with wisdom proven by time. This isn't just storytelling. It's a revelation of secrets that can redefine your relationship with sleep, grounded in the profound clarity of Zen. In the next 2 hours, you'll explore 10 Zen stories, each unveiling a secret to transform your sleep. From the silent tide's rhythmic calm to the shadowless flame's gentle ease, these tales, paired with soothing meditations, will guide you to release tension and drift into deep rest. This video is your refuge, perfect for bedtime or quiet reflection, with tranquil sounds to carry you into slumber. Let's embark on this journey together, as you uncover Zen's unveiled secrets and awaken to nights of jaw-dropping rest. Sleeplessness often stems from a restless mind, churning with worries or plans that keep us tossing, unable to find the calm needed for deep rest. We chase sleep, but our efforts stir more tension, locking us in wakefulness. What if sleep flows naturally when we align with our inner rhythm, like a tide's quiet ebb? The Zen story of the silent tide reveals why syncing with your breath's natural flow is a key to transformative sleep, teaching us to rest in presence rather than force slumber. This story is vital because it offers a simple practice to quiet the mind's turbulence, revolutionizing your nights with profound rest. By embracing this wisdom, especially as you drift off, you can release wakeful strife, finding peace that ebbs like a silent tide, guiding you to jaw-dropping sleep that renews your life. In a coastal haven where cliffs embraced a restless sea, and moonlight danced on waves, there stood a Zen sanctuary, its stone walls weathered by salt winds, its tiled roof echoing the ocean's ceaseless song. A young monk named Kai lived there, his heart earnest but plagued by sleeplessness. Before joining the sanctuary, Kai had been a fisherman, hauling nets through stormy waters. But the constant vigil watching for squalls, fretting over catches, fearing the sea's caprice had left him sleepless, his mind a churning tide of unrest. In the sanctuary's calm, he sought rest, yet his thoughts surged, anxieties about his chance, doubts about his Zen path, plans to conquer wakefulness. His nights were long, his dreams fleeting with crashing waves, as if his soul were a boat adrift, unable to anchor in slumber's depths. One moonlit night, as the sea whispered its rhythmic lullaby and stars glimmered like scattered pearls, Kai sought his teacher, Master Ryo, a Zen master whose presence was as steady as the tide's silent flow, his calm a quiet rhythm that soothed any storm, his eyes reflecting the sea's deep peace. Ryo stood by the cliff's edge, gazing at the waves' gentle ebb, his robe swaying in the breeze, his hands folded in serene stillness. Kai bowed, his voice weary with exhaustion, the weight of his restless mind pressing like a tangled net against his chest. "Master," he said, "my mind races worries, plans, keeping me awake. This sleeplessness binds me, and I can't rest. How can I find sleep when my thoughts won't still?" Ryo pointed to the sea, its tide retreating softly, his gaze warm yet steady, like moonlight on water. "Kai," he said, "listen to the silent tide. What moves it? Sit here, breathe with its flow, and return when you feel its lesson." Kai sat by the cliff, his mind turbulent, his sleeplessness flaring like a storm-tossed wave. He listened to the sea, expecting a grand revelation, but heard only its rhythm waves advancing, retreating, a quiet pulse beneath the night's hush. This is futile, he thought, his fisherman's instinct urging him to fight to force sleep, to silence his thoughts, to wrestle wakefulness. Anxieties surged in perfect chance, uncertain paths, endless wakeful nights each, a wave he tried to still, only to stir more unrest. He clenched his fists, tempted to pace, to escape the tide's monotony, but Ryo's words held him. Breathe with its flow. He relaxed, breathing deeply, the sea's rhythm blending with the breeze's sigh, the cliff's steady hum, the star's faint twinkle, grounding his churning heart as midnight waned. The moon climbing high, Kai's struggle eased, his breath sinking with the tide's ebb, as if he were its silent flow, present without force. He let a warrior rise fear of another sleepless night and, instead of fighting it, he breathed with it like a wave retreating, gentle and unheld. Another thought came, a plan to perfect his practice, and he let that flow too, aligning with his breath's rhythm, free of strife. The tension of wakefulness began to dissolve, not because he conquered his thoughts, but because he moved with them, like a fisherman riding the tide. A serenity bloomed, deep and fluid, as if the sea had shared its secret. Sleep was in breathing with the present, not in forcing the night, a rhythmic calm that cradled his weary soul by dawn. As sunlight gilded the waves and the cliffs stood, bathed in golden hues, Kai opened his eyes, the tide's rhythm now a lullaby in his heart. His mind felt anchored, his thoughts no longer storms but waves ebbing in peace. He returned to the sanctuary, finding Ryo by the sea, tracing a shell's curve, his smile warm as the rising sun. "Master," Kai said, bowing, his voice rested. "The silent tide flows with breath. I align with now, and my sleeplessness fades. Sleep is in this rhythm." Ryo placed the shell in Kai's hand, its surface smooth and cool, his eyes bright with quiet joy. You felt the tides lessen, Kai. Breathe with it, and no storm will wake you. Kai's practice shifted. He meditated not to silence thoughts, but to breathe with them, aligning with the present like a tide's ebb. When sleeplessness arose a worry, a restless night, he paused, breathed, and flowed, anchored in now. His fisherman's vigilance faded, his life moving with ease, his heart rested, his sleep deepened, his dreams soft as a moonlit sea, the shell's lesson a guiding rhythm. Years later, Kai shared this wisdom, guiding others to breathe with the tide. Thoughts still came, but he met them with presence, his heart a silent tide, alive with sleep's peace in every breath. The silent tide teaches that sleeplessness thrives in mental strife, but fades when we sync with our breath's rhythm, like Kai did, to transform sleep, flow with presence. Tonight, as you prepare for bed, practice this simple exercise. Lie down, letting your body sink into the bed, soft and relaxed. Close your eyes and breathe slowly, noticing the air's gentle flow. Feel any restlessness, worries, plans as a churning wave in your mind. Don't fight it. Imagine sitting by Kai's sea, its tide ebbing softly. With each exhale, align with your breath, like a wave retreating, letting thoughts flow unresisted. Focus on the rhythm, the tide's quiet pulse, anchoring you in calm. If a worry arises, note it gently, then return to your breath. Picture the sea ebbing under moonlight, your heart at peace. As you drift into sleep, carry this rhythm in your soul, letting wakefulness dissolve. This practice, done nightly, will help you rest deeply, transforming your nights with serene. Welcome to this soothing meditation, inspired by the story of the silent tide, to help you release restlessness and find deep sleep through presence. Find a comfortable position, lying down if you're preparing for bed, or sitting if you prefer. Let your body rest, your arms soft by your sides, your legs relaxed. Close your eyes gently and feel the support beneath you, steady like the cliffs by Kai's sea. This moment is yours, a time to flow and rest. Begin by noticing your breath, the gentle rhythm of air flowing in and out. Don't change it, just follow its soft movement, like a tide ebbing on a quiet shore. Your breath is your anchor, always here to ground you. If your mind feels restless, carrying worries or plans that keep you awake, that's okay. These are waves stirring your heart's sea, not its true calm. Imagine you're sitting by a moonlit sea, like the one in Kai's haven. The air is cool, scented with salt and mist. Waves ebb gently, their rhythm soft, retreating under a starry sky. This tide is your heart, calm and present, flowing with each breath's quiet pulse as you breathe in. Feel your body ground, steady like the sea's cliffs. As you exhale, let your body soften, ready to flow. Notice any restlessness, a thought, a worry. See it as a wave, rising but fleeting. With your next exhale, breathe with the wave, letting it ebb like the tide, unresisted. Feel your mind calm, your heart ease, sinking with the moment's rhythm. Bring your focus to your breath, the rhythm that mirrors the tide's flow. Inhale, feeling presence enter you like soft moonlight. Exhale, letting a thought, a plan, a fear flow like a wave. Retreating, gentle and free. If restlessness arises, don't fight it. Note it gently, like a wave's ripple, then return to your breath, the tide. You don't need to force sleep. This moment's rhythm is enough. Your body feels softer, your shoulders relaxed, your face at ease, your heart open. This is your heart at peace, fluid as the sea dot. Picture the tide now, ebbing under a starry sky, its rhythm a lullaby of calm. Your mind is like this tide, serene and flowing. If your thoughts wander, drawn to worries or wakefulness, that's natural. Gently guide your focus back to your breath, to the tide's pulse. Each exhale flows with ease. Each inhale brings you rest. As you drift into sleep, trust that this silent tide will stay with you. The story of Kai has shown you how to flow. And this meditation is your practice. Your body is heavy, sinking into rest. Your mind is light, calm as a tide's ebb. Let this peace carry you into dreams, where restlessness fades and sleep shines. You are calm, you are flowing, you are at. Sleeplessness often traps us when we cling to the day's burdens, worries, regrets, or tasks, holding them tightly. Unable to let go and rest, stirring anxiety that keeps us awake. We fight to release these weights, but our grip tightens, blocking the calm needed for sleep. What if sleep comes by gently surrendering, like a thread slipping through the night? The Zen story of the moonlit thread reveals why letting go with effortless surrender transforms sleep, teaching us to release burdens without struggle. This story is vital because it offers a serene practice to unbind the mind's hold, revolutionizing your nights with profound rest. By embracing this wisdom, especially as you drift off, you can loosen life's knots, finding peace that flows like a moonlit thread, guiding you to jaw-dropping sleep that renews your life. In a quiet woodland hamlet where ancient oaks stretched toward the stars and fireflies wove their golden glow through the night, there stood a Zen haven, its thatched roof shimmering under moonlight, its wooden walls cradling the soft hum of evening stillness. A young monk named Yuna lived there, her spirit gentle but tethered by clanging thoughts. Before joining the haven, Yuna had been a seamstress, stitching intricate garments for nobles. But the unyielding pressure to weave flawless patterns, no loose threads, no missed stitches, pleasing every client had left her sleepless, her mind a knot of burdens she couldn't unravel. In the haven's tranquil hush, she sought rest, yet her thoughts held fast, regrets over faltering meditations, fears of imperfect practice, tasks she couldn't release. Her nights were wakeful, her dreams tangled with fraying seams, as if her soul were a needle caught in a stubborn knot, unable to slip free. One starry night, as moonlight bathed the oaks in silver and crickets sang their gentle chorus, Yuna sought her teacher, Master Kiri, a Zen master whose presence was as light as a thread in the breeze. Her calm and effortless surrender that unraveled any knot, her eyes twinkling with quiet grace. Kiri sat in the haven's garden, holding a silken thread, its end dancing in the moonlight, her hands soft yet steady, as if guiding it through an unseen weave. Yuna bowed, her voice heavy with weariness, the weight of her clinging mind pressing like a taut seam against her chest. "Master," she said, "my thoughts bind me regrets, fears, tasks I can't let go. This sleeplessness binds me, and I can't rest. How can I find sleep when I hold so tightly?" Kiri let the thread slip through her fingers, its flow unbroken, her gaze warm yet piercing, like a star's light through the dark. "Yuna," she said, "watch this moonlit thread. How does it move? Sit here, release your hold, and return when you feel its lesson." Yuna sat in the garden, the thread in her hands, her mind knotted, her sleeplessness flaring like a seam she couldn't mend. She gripped the thread, expecting it to free her, to unravel her burdens. But it hung limp, swaying softly, catching the moon's faint glow. This is pointless, she thought, her seamstress's instinct urging her to weave to binder. Thoughts, to force release, to fight wakefulness. Regrets, surged mist, stitches, flawed chants, endless tasks, each a knot she tried to untie, only to tighten her unrest. She tugged the thread, tempted to snap it, to break free, but words held her. Release your hold. She loosened her grip, breathing deeply. The garden's quiet, enfolding her the crickets' soft hum, the firefly's golden dance, the oak's gentle sway, the moonlight's cool caress, easing her tangled heart as midnight deepened, stars glittering like scattered silk, Eunice clinging began to unravel, her breath softening to match the thread's sway, as if she were its moonlit flow, slipping without force. She let her regret arise of faltering meditation and, instead of gripping it, she let it go, like a thread sliding free, gentle and unheld. Another thought came, a task undone, and she released that too, surrendering to the night's ease. Free of struggle, the tension of sleeplessness began to dissolve, not because she untied her burdens, but because she let them slip, like a seamstress trusting the needle's glide. A serenity bloomed, light and fluid, as if the fireflies had whispered their secret. Sleep was an effortless surrender, not enforcing release, a flowing calm that cradled her weary soul. By dawn, as sunlight wove through the oaks, painting the hamlet in hues of gold and rose, Una opened her eyes, the thread still in her hands, its sway a teacher of her heart's freedom. Her mind felt unbound, her burdens no longer knots but threads passing through the night. She returned to the garden, finding Kiri threading a needle, her smile warm as the rising sun. "Master," Una said, bowing, her voice rested. The moonlit thread slips free with surrender. I let go, and my sleeplessness fades. Sleep is in this release. Kiri placed the thread in Una's hand, its silk soft and light, her eyes bright with quiet joy. You felt the thread's lesson, Una, slip with it, and no knot will bind you. Una's practice shifted. She meditated not to bind thoughts, but to let them slip, surrendering to the present like a thread's glide. When sleeplessness arose, a regret, a restless night, she paused, breathed, and released, flowing with ease. Her seamstress's strain faded, her life weaving with grace, her heart rested, her sleep deepened, her dreams soft as a starry night, the threads lesson a guiding flow. Years later, Una shared this wisdom, guiding others to release their burdens. Thoughts still came, but she met them with surrender, her heart a moonlit thread, alive with sleep's peace in every glide. The moonlit thread teaches that sleeplessness thrives in clinging to burdens, but fades when we surrender effortlessly, like Una did. To transform sleep, release with ease. Tonight, as you prepare for bed, practice this simple exercise. Lie down, letting your body sink into the bed, soft and relaxed. Close your eyes and breathe slowly, noticing the air's gentle flow. Feel any restlessness, regrets, a knot in your mind. Don't tug it. Imagine holding Una's thread, its silk swaying in moonlight. With each exhale, let a thought, a worry, a plan slip like a thread, unheld and free. Focus on your breath, the thread's gentle glide, anchoring you in calm. If a burden arises, note it gently, then return to release. Picture the thread flowing in the night, your heart at peace. As you drift into sleep, carry this surrender in your soul, letting wakefulness dissolve. This practice, done nightly, will help you rest deeply, transforming your nights with serene slumber. Welcome to this soothing meditation, inspired by the story of the Moonlit thread, to help you release restlessness and find deep sleep through surrender. Find a comfortable position, lying down if you're preparing for bed, or sitting if you prefer. Let your body rest, your arms soft by your sides, your legs relaxed. Close your eyes gently and feel the support beneath you, steady like the earth. In Yuna's garden, this moment is yours, a time to release and rest. Begin by noticing your breath, the gentle rhythm of air flowing in and out. Don't change it, just follow its soft movement, like a thread swaying in a quiet night. Your breath is your anchor, always here to ground you. If your mind feels bound, carrying regrets or tasks that keep you awake, that's okay. These are knots you don't need to hold, not your true calm. Imagine you're sitting in a moonlit garden like the one in Yuna's hamlet. The air is cool, scented with oak and blossoms. In your hands rests a silken thread, glowing softly, swaying gently in the breeze under a starry sky. This thread is your heart, calm and free, slipping through the night with ease. As you breathe in, feel your body ground, steady like the garden's earth. As you exhale, let your body soften, ready to release. Notice any restlessness, a thought, a burden. See it as a knot, tight but fleeting. With your next exhale, let the knot slip like a thread gliding free, unheld and light. Feel your mind ease, your heart lighten, flowing with the moment's calm. Bring your focus to your breath, the rhythm that mirrors the thread sway. Inhale, feeling surrender enter you like soft starlight. Exhale, letting a thought, a worry, a task slip like a thread, gentle and free. If a burden arises, don't tug it. Note it gently, like a breeze's touch, then return to your breath, the release. You don't need to hold knots. This moment's flow is enough. Your body feels softer, your shoulders relaxed, your face at ease, your heart open. This is your heart at peace, light as the thread dot. Picture the thread now, swaying in moonlight, free and serene in the garden's glow. Your mind is like this thread, calm and unbound. If your thoughts wander, drawn to restlessness or burdens, that's natural. Gently guide your focus back to your breath, to the thread's glide. Each exhale releases a knot. Each inhale brings you rest. As you drift into sleep, trust that this moonlit thread will stay with you. The story of Yuna has shown you how to surrender, and this meditation is your practice. Your body is heavy, sinking into rest. Your mind is light, free as a thread's sway. Let this peace carry you into dreams, where restlessness fades and sleep shines. You are calm, you are free. You are. Sleeplessness often festers when our mind wrestles with unresolved thoughts, questions, doubts, or puzzles that spin endlessly, fueling anxiety and blocking the calm needed for rest. We chase answers, but this struggle keeps us awake, trapped in mental loops. What if sleep comes by embracing the mystery of unresolved thoughts, like a koan whispered in the night? The Zen story of the whispered koan reveals why resting in the mind's quiet pause transforms sleep, teaching us to hold questions without forcing solutions. This story is vital because it offers a serene practice to still the mind's churn, revolutionizing your nights with profound rest. By embracing this wisdom, especially as you drift off, you can release mental strife, finding peace that hums like a whispered koan, guiding you to jaw-dropping sleep that renews your life. In a misty mountain retreat, where ancient cedars loomed through fog and stone lanterns glowed softly, there stood a Zen cloister, its wooden eaves draped in ivy, its paper walls echoing the hush of twilight's breath. A young monk named Riku lived there, his mind sharp but restless with unanswered questions. Before joining the cloister, Riku had been a poet, crafting verses for festivals, but the relentless quest for perfect words, solving every rhyme, pleasing every listener, mastering each phrase, had left him sleepless, his mind a whirl of unresolved puzzles. In the cloister's calm, he sought rest, yet his thoughts raced, doubts about his koans, questions about Zen, puzzles he couldn't solve. His nights were wakeful, his dreams tangled with elusive words, as if his soul were a quill scratching, endlessly unable to pause. One foggy evening, as mist curled through the cedars and the lanterns cast a golden glow, Riku sought his teacher, Master Toshi, a Zen master whose presence was as still as a whispered koan, his calm a quiet pause that held all questions, his eyes glinting with serene mystery. Toshi sat in the cloister's hall, his hands resting lightly, his voice soft as he murmured a koan. What is the sound of one hand clapping? Riku bowed, his voice strained with exhaustion, the weight of his racing mind pressing like an unwritten verse against his chest. Master, he said, my thoughts won't stop, doubts, questions, keeping me awake. This sleeplessness binds me and I can't rest. How can I find sleep when my mind seeks answers? Toshi repeated the koan, his words a gentle hum, his gaze warm yet steady, like a lantern's light through fog. Riku, he said, hold this koan in your heart. What does it whisper? Sit here, rest in its mystery, and return when you feel its lesson. Riku sat in the hall, the koan echoing, his mind churning, his sleeplessness flaring like a verse he couldn't perfect. He wrestled with the koan, expecting an answer, a solution, a truth, but found only its mystery, elusive as fog, humming softly in the silence. This is senseless, he thought, his poet's instinct urging him to solve it, to force clarity, to conquer wakefulness. Doubts surged and resolved koans, uncertain paths, endless questions each, a puzzle he tried to crack, only to stir more unrest. He shifted, tempted to demand Toshi's answer, to break the silence. But the master's words held him, rest in its mystery. He closed his eyes, breathing deeply, the cloister's quiet enfolding him, the fog's soft drift, the lanterns' faint flicker, the cedar's distant sigh, the koan's whisper, stilling his restless heart. As midnight deepened, stars hidden in the mist, Riku's struggle eased, his breath softening to match the koan's hum, as if he were its quiet pause. Resting without answers, he let a doubt arise, a question about Zen, and instead of solving it, he held it gently, like a koan's mystery, unresolved yet calm. Another thought came, a fear of sleeplessness. He embraced that too, pausing in its presence, free of strife. The tension of wakefulness began to fade, not because he found answers, but because he rested in the unknown, like a poet savoring an unwritten line. A serenity bloomed, still and vast, as if the lanterns had shared their secret. Sleep was in pausing with the mystery, not in solving it. A quiet calm that cradled his weary soul dot by dawn, as sunlight pierced the fog, bathing the cedars in hues of gold and amber. Riku opened his eyes, the koans whisper a lullaby in his heart. His mind felt still, his questions no longer puzzles, but gentle hums in a quiet pause. He returned to the hall, finding Toshi murmuring a new koan, his smile warm as the rising sun. Master, Riku said, bowing. His voice rested. The whispered, "Koan rests in mystery. I pause, and my sleeplessness fades. Sleep is in this stillness." Toshi placed a smooth stone in Riku's hand, its surface cool and steady, his eyes bright with quiet joy. "You felt the Koan's lesson, Riku. Pause with it, and no question will wake you." Riku's practice shifted. He meditated not to solve thoughts, but to pause with them, resting in their mystery like a Koan's hum. When sleeplessness arose, a doubt, a restless night, he breathed, paused, and held it gently, still in the now. His poet's quest faded, his life flowing with ease, his heart rested, his sleep deepened, his dreams soft as a misty dawn, the stone's lesson a guiding pause. Years later, Riku shared this wisdom, guiding others to rest in mystery. Questions still came, but he met them with stillness, his heart a whispered Koan, alive with sleep's peace in every pause. The whispered Koan teaches that sleeplessness thrives in chasing answers, but fades when we pause in mystery, like Riku did. To transform sleep, rest in stillness. Tonight, as you prepare for bed, try this simple exercise. Lie down, letting your body sink into the bed, soft and relaxed. Close your eyes and breathe slowly, noticing the air's gentle flow. Feel any restlessness, doubts, questions as a puzzle in your mind. Don't solve it. Imagine sitting with Riku's Koan, its whisper soft in the night. With each exhale, pause with a thought, a worry, a doubt like a Koan's mystery, unresolved yet calm. Focus on your breath, the pauses, quiet hum anchoring you in peace. If a question arises, note it gently, then return to stillness. Picture the Koan whispering softly, your heart at peace. As you drift into sleep, carry this pause in your soul, letting wakefulness dissolve. This practice, done nightly, will help you rest deeply, transforming your nights with serene slumber. Welcome to this soothing meditation, inspired by the story of the whispered Koan, to help you release restlessness and find deep sleep through stillness. Find a comfortable position, lying down if you're preparing for bed, or sitting if you prefer. Let your body rest, your arms soft by your sides, your legs relaxed. Close your eyes gently and feel the support beneath you, steady like the floor. In Riku's cloister, this moment is yours, a time to pause and rest. Begin by noticing your breath, the gentle rhythm of air flowing in and out. Don't change it, just follow its soft movement, like a Koan whispered in the quiet night. Your breath is your anchor, always here to ground you. If your mind feels restless, carrying doubts or questions that keep you awake, that's okay. These are puzzles you don't need to solve, not your true calm. Imagine you're sitting in a misty hole, like the one in Riku's retreat. The air is cool, scented with cedar and fog. A soft Koan hums in your heart. What is the sound of one hand clapping? Its mystery gentle, glowing like a lantern's light. This Koan is your mind, calm and still, resting in the pause of the unknown. As you breathe in, feel your body ground, steady like the hall's stone floor. As you exhale, let your body soften, ready to pause. Notice any restlessness, a thought, a doubt. See it as a question, urgent but fleeting. With your next exhale, hold the question gently, like a Koan's whisper, unresolved yet calm. Feel your mind still, your heart ease, resting in the moment's quiet. Bring your focus to your breath, the rhythm that mirrors the Koan's hum. Inhale, feeling stillness enter you like soft lantern lights. Exhale, pausing with a thought, worry, a puzzle like a Koan's mystery, free of answers. If a question arises, don't solve it. Note it gently, like a whisper's fade. Then return to your breath, the pause. You don't need to find answers. This moment's stillness is enough. Your body feels softer, your shoulders relaxed, your face at ease, your heart open. This is your heart at peace, quiet as the Koan. Picture the Koan now, whispering in the misty hall, glowing under a dawn sky. Your mind is like this Koan, calm and serene. If your thoughts wander, drawn to restlessness or doubts, that's natural. Gently guide your focus back to your breath, to the Koan's hum. Each exhale pauses with ease. Each inhale brings you rest. As you drift into sleep, trust that this whispered Koan will stay with you. The story of Riku has shown you how to pause, and this meditation is your practice. Your body is heavy, sinking into rest. Your mind is light, still as a Koan's whisper. Let this peace carry you into dreams, where restlessness fades and sleep shines. You are calm, you are still, you are. Sleeplessness often arises when our mind wanders, chasing scattered thoughts, memories, worries, or distractions that pull us from the calm needed for rest, fueling anxiety and keeping us awake. We try to corral these thoughts, but our efforts sparked more unrest, trapping us in wakefulness. What if sleep flows by, anchoring in a steady focus, like gazing at a still horizon? The Zen story of the still horizon reveals why cultivating calm focus transforms sleep, teaching us to rest in a single point of presence. This story is vital because it offers a gentle practice to quiet the mind's drift, revolutionizing your nights with profound rest. By embracing this wisdom, especially as you drift off, you can still your wandering thoughts, finding peace that holds like a still horizon, guiding you to jaw-dropping sleep that renews your life. In a vast highland where rolling meadows stretched toward a boundless sky and wild grasses swayed under the breeze, there stood a Zen outpost, its stone walls perched on a hill, its tiled roof catching the glow of distant stars. A young monk named Soren lived there, his spirit earnest but adrift with wandering thoughts. Before joining the outpost, Soren had been a shepherd, guiding flocks across endless plains, but the constant chase after stray sheep scattered paths, lost trails, the fear of predators had left him sleepless, his mind a field of restless wanderings. In the outpost's serene calm, he sought rest, yet his thoughts roamed, memories of past meditations, distractions in his practice, worries pulling him from presence. His nights were long, his dreams fleeting with wandering flocks, as if his soul were a shepherd lost in a boundless plain, unable to find rest. One twilight evening, as the sky burned with hues of violet and gold, and the meadows shimmered under a fading sun, Soren sought his teacher, Master Fumi, a Zen master whose presence was as steady as a still horizon. Her calm, a quiet focus that anchored any drift, her eyes reflecting the sky's vast peace. Fumi stood on the hill, gazing at the horizon's steady line, her robe soft in the breeze, her hands folded in serene stillness. Soren bowed, his voice heavy with weariness, the weight of his wandering mind pressing like a scattered flock against his chest. "Master," he said, "my thoughts, drift memories, distractions, keeping me awake. This sleeplessness binds me, and I can't rest. How can I find sleep when my mind won't stay still?" Fumi pointed to the horizon, its line unwavering, her gaze warm yet steady, like a star's fixed light. "Soren," she said, "gaze at the still horizon. What holds it steady? Sit here, focus on its calm, and return when you feel its lesson. Soren sat on the hill, his mind restless, his sleeplessness flaring like a sheep straying from the fold. He gazed at the horizon, expecting a grand truth, but saw only its steady linen moving calm, a quiet edge where sky met earth. This is useless, he thought, his shepherd's instinct urging him to chase his thoughts, to herd them into order, to force sleep. Memories surged past wanderings, wayward chants, scattered distractions, a stray he tried to catch, only to stir more unrest. He shifted, tempted to pace, to escape the horizon's stillness, but Fumi's words held him, focus on its calm. He relaxed, breathing deeply, the meadows quiet enfolding him, the grasses soft rustle, the breeze's gentle hum, the sky's fading glow, the horizon's steady line, grounding his drifting heart as night fell, stars emerging like scattered lanterns. Soren's wandering eased, his breath sinking with the horizon's calm, as if he were its steady line, focused without force. He let a memory arise, a past distraction, and, instead of chasing it, he gazed at it gently, like the horizon's calm, steady in presence. Another thought came, a worry about sleep, and he anchored that too, resting in a single point of focus, free of drift. The tension of sleeplessness began to dissolve, not because he herded his thoughts, but because he held them in calm focus, like a shepherd watching a distant star. A serenity bloomed, deep and unwavering, as if the meadows had shared their secret. Sleep was in anchoring in presence, not in chasing thoughts, a steady calm that cradled his weary soul. By dawn, as sunlight spilled over the meadows, painting the sky in hues of rose and amber, Soren opened his eyes, the horizon's line a lullaby in his heart. His mind felt anchored, his thoughts no longer strays, but ripples in a calm field. He returned to the outpost, finding Fumi by the hill, tracing a blade of grass, her smile warm as the rising sun. "Master," Soren said, bowing, his voice rested. "The still horizon holds steady in focus. I anchor, and my sleeplessness fades. Sleep is in this calm." Fumi placed the grass in Soren's hand, its edge soft yet firm, her eyes bright with quiet joy. "You felt the horizon's lesson, Soren. Anchor with it, and no drift will wake you." Soren's practice shifted. He meditated not to chase thoughts, but to anchor in presence, holding each moment like a horizon's line. When sleeplessness arose, a distraction, a restless night, he breathed, focused, and rested in calm, steady in now. His shepherd's chase faded, his life flowing with clarity, his heart rested, his sleep deepened, his dreams soft as a starry plain, the grasses lesson a guiding focus. Years later, Soren shared this wisdom, guiding others to anchor in presence. Distractions still came, but he met them with focus, his heart a still horizon, alive with sleep's peace in every gaze. The still horizon teaches that sleeplessness thrives in wandering thoughts, but fades when we anchor in calm focus, like Soren did, to transform sleep, rest in presence. Tonight, as you prepare for bed, try this simple exercise. Lie down, letting your body sink into the bed, soft and relaxed. Close your eyes and breathe slowly, noticing the air's gentle flow. Feel any restlessness memories, distractions as a stray thought in your mind. Don't chase it. Imagine gazing at Soren's horizon, its line steady in the dusk. With each exhale, anchor a thought, a worry, a memory like a point on the horizon, held in calm focus. Focus on your breath, the horizon's quiet line, anchoring you in peace. If a distraction arises, note it gently, then return to focus. Picture the horizon steady in the sky, your heart at peace. As you drift into sleep, carry this focus in your soul, letting wakefulness dissolve. This practice, done nightly, will help you rest deeply, transforming your nights with serene slumber. Welcome to this soothing meditation, inspired by the story of the still horizon, to help you release restlessness and find deep sleep through calm focus. Find a comfortable position, lying down if you're preparing for bed, or sitting if you prefer. Let your body rest, your arms soft by your sides, your legs relaxed. Close your eyes gently and feel the support beneath you, steady, like the hill in Soren's meadow. This moment is yours, a time to anchor and rest. Begin by noticing your breath, the gentle rhythm of air flowing in and out. Don't change it, just follow its soft movement, like a breeze over a quiet plain. Your breath is your anchor, always here to ground you. If your mind feels adrift, carrying memories or distractions that keep you awake, that's okay. These are strays you don't need to chase. Not your true calm. Imagine you're sitting on a meadow hill, like the one in Soren's highland. The air is cool, scented with grass and dusk. Before you stretches a still horizon, its lines steady where sky meets earth, glowing softly under a twilight sky. This horizon is your mind, calm and focused, holding peace in its steady gaze. As you breathe in, feel your body ground, steady like the hill's earth. As you exhale, let your body soften, ready to anchor. Notice any restlessness, a thought, a distraction. See it as a stray, wandering but fleeting. With your next exhale, anchor the thought, like a point on the horizon, held in calm focus. Feel your mind settle, your heart ease, resting in the moment's stillness. Bring your focus to your breath, the rhythm that mirrors the horizon's calm. Inhale, feeling focus enter you like soft twilight. Exhale, anchoring a thought or worry, a memory like a steady line in the sky, free of drift. If a distraction arises, don't chase it. Note it gently, like a breeze's ripple, then return to your breath, the focus. You don't need to herd thoughts. This moment's calm is enough. Your body feels softer, your shoulders relaxed, your face at ease, your heart open. This is your heart at peace, steady as the horizon. Picture the horizon now, unwavering under a starry sky. Its calm, a lullaby of peace. Your mind is like this horizon, serene and anchored. If your thoughts wander, drawn to restlessness or strays, that's natural. Gently guide your focus back to your breath, to the horizon's line. Each exhale anchors with calm. Each inhale brings you rest. As you drift into sleep, trust that this still horizon will stay with you. The story of Soren has shown you how to anchor, and this meditation is your practice. Your body is heavy, sinking into rest. Your mind is light, calm as a horizon's line. Let this peace carry you into dreams, where restlessness fades and sleep shines. You are calm, you are steady, you are. Sleeplessness often grips us when we cling to the day's intensity, the emotions, stresses, or mental chatter, resisting the gradual dimming needed for rest, fueling tension that keeps us awake. We push to stay alert, but this resistance blocks the calm required for sleep. What if sleep comes by gently releasing, like a lantern's light fading into night? The Zen story of the fading lantern reveals why embracing gradual release transforms sleep, teaching us to let go softly without force. This story is vital because it offers a soothing practice to ease the mind's grip, revolutionizing your nights with profound rest. By embracing this wisdom, especially as you drift off, you can soften your hold, finding peace that dims like a fading lantern, guiding you to jaw-dropping sleep that renews your life. In a serene valley where mist curled through bamboo groves and fireflies flickered like tiny sparks, there stood a Zen hermitage, its paper walls aglow with soft light, its wooden roof nestled under ancient pines. A young monk named Eiko lived there, her heart warm but tense with clinging intensity. Before joining the hermitage, Eiko had been a lantern maker, crafting glowing beacons for travelers. But the relentless drive to perfect each light, no flickering wicks, no dimming flames, pleasing every buyer, had left her sleepless, her mind a blaze of unyielding focus. In the hermitage's tranquil hush, she sought rest, yet her intensity persisted, gripping her meditations, resisting emotional ebbs, pushing to stay alert. Her nights were restless, her dreams bright with unrelenting flames, as if her soul were a lantern burning too fiercely, unable to dim. One tranquil dusk, as the valley shimmered with twilight's violet hues and pines whispered in the evening breeze, Eiko sought her teacher, Master Sana, a Zen master whose presence was as gentle as a fading lantern, her calm a soft release that eased any blaze, her eyes glowing with quiet serenity. Sana sat in the hermitage's courtyard, a small lantern beside her, its flame dimming slowly, casting a fading glow on the bamboo. Eiko bowed, her voice taut with strain, the weight of her intense mind pressing like a blazing wick against her chest. "Master," she said, "my mind won't dim emotions, thoughts, keeping me awake. This sleeplessness binds me, and I can't rest. How can I find sleep when I burn so brightly?" Sana nudged the lantern, its flame flickering lower, her gaze warm yet steady, like a star softening in dawn. "Eiko," she said, "watch this fading lantern. How does it rest? Sit here, release its light, and return when you feel its lessen." Eiko sat by the lantern, its glow dimming, her mind tense, her sleeplessness flaring like a flame she couldn't quench. She stared at the light, expecting a sudden truth, but saw only its gradual fade, soft, gentle, a quiet surrender to the night's embrace. This is useless, she thought, her lantern maker's instinct urging her to stoke the flame, to keep it bright, to fight the dimming dark. Emotions surged, frustration with her practice, fear of losing focus, stress she couldn't release each, a spark she tried to sustain, only to stir more unrest. She reached for the lantern's wick, tempted to trim it, to force its glow. But Sana's words held her, "Release its light." She relaxed, breathing deeply, the courtyard's quiet enfolding her, the pines' soft rustle, the fireflies' faint twinkle, the mist's cool touch, the lantern's fading glow, easing her burning heart as night deepened, stars blooming. Like scattered embers, Eiko's intensity began to soften, her breath sinking with the lantern's fade, as if she were its dimming light, releasing without force. She let an emotion arise, frustration with sleeplessness. Instead of stoking it, she let it dim, like a flame lowering gently, soft and unheld. Another thought came, a stress she clung to, and she released that too, surrendering to the night's ease, free of struggle. The tension of wakefulness began to dissolve, not because she quenched her mind, but because she let it fade, like a lantern maker trusting the wick's rest. A serenity bloomed, gentle and deep, as if the bamboo had whispered its secret. Sleep was in gradual release, not in forcing darkness. A fading calm that cradled her weary soul by dawn, as sunlight wove through the pines. Painting the valley in hues of gold and silver, Eiko opened her eyes, the lantern now dark, its faded light. A teacher in her heart. Her mind felt soft, her stresses no longer flames, but embers dimming in peace. She returned to the courtyard, finding Sana tending a new lantern, her smile warm as the rising sun. Master Eiko said, bowing, her voice rested, the fading lantern dims with release. I let go, and my sleeplessness fades. Sleep is in. This softening, Sana placed a bamboo leaf in Eiko's hand, its edge smooth and light, her eyes bright with quiet joy. You felt the lantern's lesson, Eiko fade with it, and no blaze will wake you. Eiko's practice shifted. She meditated not to sustain focus, but to let it dim, releasing thoughts like a lantern's fading glow. When sleeplessness arose, stress, a restless night she breathed, softened, and let it fade, calm in the now. Her lantern makers. Drive faded, her life flowing with ease, her heart rested, her sleep deepened, her dreams soft as a starry dusk, the leaf's lesson a guiding release. Years later, Eiko shared this wisdom, guiding others to release their intensity. Stresses still came, but she met them with softening, her heart a fading lantern, alive with sleep's peace in every dimming glow. The fading lantern teaches that sleeplessness thrives in clinging to intensity, but fades when we release gently, like Eiko did. To transform sleep, soften your hold. Tonight, as you prepare for bed, try this simple exercise. Lie down, letting your body sink into the bed, soft and relaxed. Close your eyes and breathe slowly, noticing the air's gentle flow. Feel any restlessness, stresses, emotions as a bright flame in your mind. Don't stoke it. Imagine sitting by Eiko's lantern, its glow fading softly with each exhale. Let a thought, a worry, a tension dim like a flame, gentle and unmeld. Focus on your breath, the lantern's quiet fade, anchoring you in peace. If a stress arises, note it gently, then return to softening. Picture the lantern dimming in. The night, your heart at peace. As you drift into sleep, carry this release in your soul, letting wakefulness dissolve. This practice, done nightly, will help you rest deeply, transforming your nights with serene slumber. Welcome to this soothing meditation, inspired by the story of the fading lantern, to help you release restlessness and find deep sleep through gentle softening. Find a comfortable position, lying down if you're preparing for bed, or sitting if you prefer. Let your body rest, your arms soft by your sides, your legs relaxed. Close your eyes gently and feel the support beneath you, steady like the earth. In Eiko's courtyard, this moment is yours, a time to soften and rest. Begin by noticing your breath, the gentle rhythm of air flowing in and out. Don't change it, just follow its soft movement, like a lantern's light fading in the quiet night. Your breath is your anchor, always here to ground you. If your mind feels bright, carrying stresses or emotions that keep you awake, that's okay. These are flames you don't need to stoke, not your true calm. Imagine you're sitting in a moonlit courtyard, like the one in Eiko's hermitage. The air is cool, scented with pine and mist. Before you rests a small lantern, its flame dimming softly, casting a fading glow under a starry sky. This lantern is your heart, calm and gentle, softening with each moment's quiet as you breathe. In, feel your body ground, steady like the courtyard's stones. As you exhale, let your body soften, ready to release. Notice any restlessness, a thought, a stress. See it as a bright flame, flickering but fleeting. With your next exhale, let the flame dim like the lantern's glow, gentle and unheld. Feel your mind calm, your heart ease, softening with the moment's peace. Bring your focus to your breath, the rhythm that mirrors the lantern's fade. Inhale, feeling release enter you like soft starlight. Exhale, letting a thought or worry, an emotion dim like a flame lowering, free of force. If a stress arises, don't stoke it. Note it gently, like a glow's fade, then return to your breath, the softening. You don't need to hold flames. This moment's calm is enough. Your body feels softer, your shoulders relaxed, your face at ease, your heart open. This is your heart at peace, quiet as the lantern. Picture the lantern now, faded under a twilight sky, its calm a lullaby of peace. Your mind is like this lantern, serene and soft. If your thoughts wander, drawn to restlessness or intensity, that's natural. Gently guide your focus back to your breath, to the lantern's fade. Each exhale softens with ease. Each inhale brings you rest. As you drift into sleep, trust that this fading lantern will stay with you. The story of Akko has shown you how to soften, and this meditation is your practice. Your body is heavy, sinking into rest. Your mind is light, calm as a dimming glow. Let this peace carry you into dreams, where restlessness fades and sleep shines. You are calm, you are gentle, you are... Sleeplessness often persists when our mind feels crowded, packed with thoughts, worries, plans, or memories that leave no space for the calm needed for rest, fueling tension that keeps us awake. We try to clear this clutter, but our efforts stir more unrest, trapping us in wakefulness. What if sleep flows by embracing inner spaciousness, like a hollow bamboo's empty core? The Zen story of the bamboo hollow reveals why cultivating mental clarity through openness transforms sleep, teaching us to rest in a spacious mind. This story is vital because it offers a tranquil practice to unclutter the mind, revolutionizing your nights with profound rest. By embracing this wisdom, especially as you drift off, you can release mental weight, finding peace that resonates like a bamboo hollow, guiding you to jaw-dropping sleep that renews your life. In a lush forest glen, where bamboo swayed in gentle arcs, and a clear brook murmured over smooth stones, there stood a Zen refuge, its thatched roof blending with the canopy, its wooden walls echoing the forest's quiet hum. A young monk named Hannah lived there, her spirit calm but weighed by a crowded mind. Before joining the refuge, Hannah had been a scribe, copying scrolls for scholars, but the relentless task of filling page errors, no omissions, every word precise had left her sleepless, her mind a jumble of cluttered thoughts. In the refuge's serene hush, she sought rest, yet her thoughts piled high, worries about her chance, plans for her practice, memories clogging her focus. Her nights were restless, her dreams heavy with endless ink, as if her soul were a scroll, too full to unroll, unable to find peace. One tranquil dawn, as sunlight filtered through the bamboo, casting dappled patterns on the glen, Hannah sought her teacher, Master Yori, a Zen master whose presence was as open as a bamboo's hollow core. His calm, a spacious clarity that eased any clutter, his eyes shining with quiet serenity. Yori sat by the brook, holding a bamboo stalk, its hollow center light in his hands, his gaze tracing the water's gentle flow. Hannah bowed, her voice heavy with strain, the weight of her crowded mind pressing like a stacked scroll against her chest. "Master," she said, "my thoughts overflow Rias, plans, keeping me awake. This sleeplessness binds me, and I can't rest." How can I find sleep when my mind is so full? Yuri tapped the bamboo, its hollow hum soft, his gaze warm yet steady like sunlight through leaves. Hannah, he said, feel this bamboo hollow. What does it hold? Sit here, clear your heart, and return when you feel its lesson. Hannah sat by the brook, the bamboo in her hands, her mind cluttered, her sleeplessness flaring like a page too full to read. She gripped the stalk, expecting it to empty her thoughts, to sweep them away, but felt only its lightness hollow, open, a quiet space within. This is empty, she thought, her scribe's instinct urging her to fill it with plans. Fixes order as she filled her mind. Worries surged imperfect chance, future tasks, tangled memories, a line she tried to erase, only to add. More clutter. She clutched the bamboo, tempted to snap it to force clarity. But Yuri's words held her. Clear your heart. She loosened her grip, breathing deeply. The glen's quiet enfolding Hertha Brook's soft murmur, the bamboo's gentle sway, the sunlight's warm dance, the hollow's faint hum, easing her crowded heart as morning brightened, the mist lifting to reveal a sky of soft blue. Hannah's clutter began to clear, her breath sinking with the bamboo's openness, as if she were its hollow core, spacious without force. She let a worry arise a plan for her practice on, instead of filling it with fixes. She let it pass, like air through the bamboo, open and unheld. Another thought came, a memory, crowding her mind, and she released that too, resting in the spacious now, free of weight. The tension of sleeplessness began to dissolve, not because she cleared her thoughts, but because she embraced their space, like a scribe leaving a blank page. A serenity bloomed, vast and light, as if the brook had whispered its secret. Sleep was in inner spaciousness, not in forcing clarity. A hollow calm that cradled her weary soul by noon, as sunlight bathed the glen, gilding the bamboo in hues of gold and green. Hannah opened her eyes, the bamboo's hollow a teacher in her heart. Her mind felt clear, her thoughts no longer clutter but breezes passing through a spacious core. She returned to the brook, finding Yuri carving a bamboo flute, his smile warm as the midday sun. Master, Hannah said, bowing, her voice rested. The bamboo hollow holds space and stillness. I clear my mind, and my sleeplessness fades. Sleep is in this openness. Yuri placed a bamboo shard in Hannah's hand, its edge smooth and light, his eyes bright with quiet joy. You felt the hollow's lesson, Hannah. Rest in it, and no clutter will wake you. Hannah's practice shifted. She meditated not to fill her mind, but to clear it, resting in openness like a bamboo's hollow core. When sleeplessness arose a worry, a restless night, she breathed, paused, and let it pass, spacious in the now. Her scribe's burden faded, her life flowing with clarity, her heart rested. Her sleep deepened, her dreams soft as a glen's breeze, the shard's lesson a guiding space. Years later, Hannah shared this wisdom, guiding others to clear their minds. Thoughts still came, but she met them with openness, her heart a bamboo hollow, alive with sleep's peace in every breath. The bamboo hollow teaches that sleeplessness thrives in a crowded mind, but fades when we embrace spacious clarity like Hannah did. To transform sleep, rest in openness. Tonight, as you prepare for bed, try this simple exercise. Lie down, letting your body sink into the bed, soft and relaxed. Close your eyes and breathe slowly, noticing the air's gentle flow. Feel any restlessness, worries, plans, clutter. In your mind, don't clear it forcefully. Imagine holding Hana's bamboo, its hollow core open and light. With each exhale, let a thought, a memory, a task pass like air through the hollow, unheld and free. Focus on your breath, the bamboo's spacious hum anchoring you in peace. If a worry arises, note it gently, then return to openness. Picture the bamboo, hollow in the glen, your heart at peace. As you drift into sleep, carry this spaciousness in your soul, letting wakefulness dissolve. This practice, done nightly, will help you rest deeply, transforming your nights with serene slumber. Welcome to this soothing meditation, inspired by the story of the bamboo hollow, to help you release restlessness and find deep sleep through spacious clarity. Find a comfortable position, lying down if you're preparing for bed, or sitting if you prefer. Let your body rest, your arms soft by your sides, your legs relaxed. Close your eyes gently and feel the support beneath you, steady like the earth. In Hana's glen, this moment is yours, a time to clear and rest. Begin by noticing your breath, the gentle rhythm of air flowing in and out. Don't change it, just follow its soft movement, like a breeze through a quiet forest. Your breath is your anchor, always here to ground you. If your mind feels crowded, carrying worries or plans that keep you awake, that's okay. These are weights you don't need to hold, not your true calm. Imagine you're sitting by a clear brook, like the one in Hana's forest. The air is cool, scented with bamboo and mist. In your hands rests a bamboo stalk, its hollow core light, open to the glen's soft hum. This bamboo is your mind, calm and spacious, holding peace in its empty core. As you breathe in, feel your body ground, steady like the glen's stones. As you exhale, let your body soften, ready to clear. Notice any restlessness of thought, a worry. See it as clutter, heavy but fleeting. With your next exhale, let the clutter pass, like air through the bamboo's hollow, unheld and free. Feel your mind open, your heart lighten. Resting in the moment's clarity, bring your focus to your breath, the rhythm that mirrors the bamboo's hum. Inhale, feeling spaciousness enter you like soft sunlight. Exhale, letting a thought, a memory, a task flow like a breeze through the hollow, gentle and clear. If a worry arises, don't fill it. Note it gently, like a brook's ripple. Then return to your breath, the openness. You don't need to hold clutter. This moment's space is enough. Your body feels softer, your shoulders relaxed, your face at ease, your heart open. This is your heart at peace, clear as the bamboo dot. Picture the bamboo now, hollow in the sunlit glen, its calm a lullaby of peace. Your mind is like this bamboo, serene and open. If your thoughts wander, drawn to restlessness or clutter, that's natural. Gently guide your focus back to your breath, to the bamboo's hum. Each exhale clears with ease. Each inhale brings you rest. As you drift into sleep, trust that this bamboo hollow will stay with you. The story of Hana has shown you how to clear, and this meditation is your practice. Your body is heavy, sinking into rest. Your mind is light, open as a hollow core. Let this peace carry you into dreams, where restlessness fades and sleep shines. You are calm, you are spacious, you are. Sleeplessness often lingers when we overlook the present, chasing past regrets or future worries that cloud the calm needed for rest, fueling anxiety that keeps us awake. We rush past the moment, missing its quiet gift, and stay trapped in wakefulness. What if sleep comes by cherishing the now, like a dewdrop's fleeting gleam? The Zen story of the Dewdrop's Gleam reveals why embracing the present moment transforms sleep, teaching us to dwell in its fleeting beauty. This story is vital because it offers a serene practice to anchor in the now, revolutionizing your nights with profound rest. By embracing this wisdom, especially as you drift off, you can release time's pull, finding peace that shines like a dewdrop's gleam, guiding you to jaw-dropping sleep that renews your life. In a tranquil meadow, where wildflowers bloomed in vibrant hues and dawn's mist clung to slender grasses, there stood a Zen sanctuary, its stone walls softened by moss, its tiled roof catching the first light of morning. A young monk named Kyo lived there, his heart gentle but adrift in time's currents. Before joining the sanctuary, Kyo had been a chronicler, recording village histories, but the relentless task of capturing every moment past events, future tales, no detail missed had left him sleepless, his mind a whirl of lost yesterdays and looming tomorrows. In the sanctuary's serene calm, he sought rest, yet his thoughts strayed, regrets over past meditations, worries about future practice, missing the moment's peace. His nights were restless, his dreams heavy with unwritten tales, as if his soul were a quill racing through time, unable to pause. One misty dawn, as dewdrops sparkled on the grasses and the meadow glowed with sunrise's golden blush, Kyo sought his teacher, Master Rin, a Zen master whose presence was as fleeting as a dewdrop's gleam, his calm, a quiet embrace of the now, his eyes radiant with present serenity. Rin knelt in the meadow, gazing at a single dewdrop on a blade of grass, its gleam catching the sun's first rays. Kyo bowed, his voice strained with weariness, the weight of his straying mind pressing like a heavy scroll against his chest. "Master," he said, "my thoughts wander, regrets, worries, keeping me awake. This sleeplessness binds me, and I can't rest. How can I find sleep when I'm lost in time?" Rin touched the dewdrop, its light shimmering, his gaze warm, yet steady, like dawn's first glow. "Kyo," he said, "see this dewdrop's gleam. What does it hold? Sit here, cherish its moment, and return when you feel its lesson." Kyo sat in the meadow, the dewdrop before him, his mind racing, his sleeplessness flaring like a tale he couldn't pin down. He stared at the dewdrop, expecting a lasting truth, but saw only its fleeting gleam, bright, fragile, a moment's shine soon to fade in the sun. This is fleeting, he thought, his chronicler's instinct urging him to chase time, to hold the past, to plan the future, to fight the moment's loss. Regrets surged past, failures, missed chance, looming worries. A moment he tried to grasp, only to stir more unrest. He reached for the grass, tempted to save the dewdrop, to freeze its shine. But Rin's words held him, cherish its moment. He relaxed, breathing deeply, the meadow's quiet enfolding him, the grass's soft sway, the mist's cool kiss, the wildflower's faint scent, the dewdrop's fleeting gleam, grounding his wandering heart. As morning warmed, the sun rising, to burn away the mist, Kyo's chasing eased, his breath sinking with the dewdrops now, as if he were its fleeting shine, present without clinging. He let a regret arise a past meditation and, instead of grasping it, he cherished it gently, like the dewdrop's gleam, bright yet passing. Another thought came, a future worry, and he held that too, dwelling in its moment, free of time's pull. The tension of sleeplessness began to dissolve, not because he captured time, but because he rested in the now. Like a chronicler savoring a single word, a serenity bloomed, radiant and light, as if the wildflowers had shared their secret. Sleep was in cherishing the present, not in chasing time. A fleeting calm that cradled his weary soul. By noon, as sunlight bathed the meadow, the dewdrop gone, but its gleam alive in his heart. Kyo opened his eyes, the moment's peace a lullaby in his soul. His mind felt anchored, his thoughts no longer strays, but sparkles in the now. He returned to the sanctuary, finding Rin tending a flower, his smile warm as the midday sun. "Master," Kyo said, bowing, his voice rested, "the gleam shines in the moment. I cherish now, and my sleeplessness fades. Sleep is in this presence." Rin placed a petal in Kyo's hand, its softness fleeting, his eyes bright with quiet joy. "You felt the dewdrop's lesson, Kyo. Shine with it, and no time will wake you." Kyo's practice shifted. He meditated not to chase time, but to cherish the moment, holding each thought like a dewdrop's gleam. When sleeplessness, regret, a restless night, he breathed, paused, and rested in the now, present in calm. His chronicler's rush faded, his life flowing with grace, his heart rested, his sleep deepened, his dreams soft as a meadow's dawn. The petal's lesson, a guiding shine. Years later, Kyo shared this wisdom, guiding others to cherish the moment. Thoughts still came, but he met them with presence, his heart a dewdrop's gleam, alive with sleep's peace in every now. The dewdrop's gleam teaches that sleeplessness thrives in chasing time, but fades when we cherish the present, like Kyo did. To transform sleep, dwell in the now. Tonight, as you prepare for bed, try this simple exercise. Lie down, letting your body sink into the bed, soft and relaxed. Close your eyes and breathe slowly, noticing the air's gentle flow. Feel any restlessness, regrets, worries as a pull from the moment. Don't chase them. Imagine sitting by Kyo's dewdrop, its gleam bright in the dawn. With each exhale, cherish a thought, a memory, a fear like a dewdrop's shine, fleeting yet calm. Focus on your breath, the moment's quiet glow, anchoring you in peace. If a worry arises, note it gently, then return to the now. Picture the dewdrop gleaming softly, your heart at peace. As you drift into sleep, carry this presence in your soul, letting wakefulness dissolve. This practice, done nightly, will help you rest deeply, transforming your nights with serene slumber. Welcome to this soothing meditation, inspired by the story of the dewdrop's gleam, to help you release restlessness and find deep sleep through presence. Find a comfortable position, lying down if you're preparing for bed, or sitting if you prefer. Let your body rest, your arms soft by your sides, your legs relaxed. Close your eyes gently and feel the support beneath you, steady like the earth. In Kyo's meadow, this moment is yours, a time to cherish and rest. Begin by noticing your breath, the gentle rhythm of air flowing in and out. Don't change it, just follow its soft movement, like a dewdrop's gleam in the quiet dawn. Your breath is your anchor, always here to ground you. If your mind feels adrift, carrying regrets or worries that keep you awake, that's okay. These are strays you don't need to chase, not your true calm. Imagine you're sitting in a misty meadow like the one in Kyo's sanctuary. The air is cool, scented with wildflowers and dew. On a blade of grass before you rests a dewdrop, its gleam sparkling softly under a dawn sky. This dewdrop is your heart, calm and present, shining with the moment's quiet beauty. As you breathe in, feel your body ground, steady like the meadow's earth. As you exhale, let your body soften, ready to cherish. Notice any restlessness, thought, or worry. See it as a stray, fleeting but heavy. With your next exhale, cherish the thought, like a dewdrop's gleam, bright yet passing. Feel your mind settle, your heart ease, resting in the moment's calm. Bring your focus to your breath, the rhythm that mirrors the dewdrop's shine. Inhale, feeling presence enter you like soft sunlight. Exhale, holding a thought, a memory, a fear, a gleam's fleeting glow, free of time's pull. If a worry arises, don't chase it. Note it gently, like a dewdrop's shimmer, then return to your breath, the now. You don't need to hold time. This moment's beauty is enough. Your body feels softer, your shoulders relaxed, your face at ease, your heart open. This is your heart at peace, radiant as the DEWDROP dot. Picture the dewdrop, now, gleaming in the meadow, its light a lullaby of peace. Your mind is like this dewdrop, serene and present. If your thoughts wander, drawn to restlessness or strays, that's natural. Gently guide your focus back to your breath, to the dewdrop's gleam. Each exhale cherishes the now. Each inhale brings you rest. As you drift into sleep, trust that this dewdrop's gleam will stay with you. The story of Koan has shown you how to cherish, and this meditation is your practice. Your body is heavy, sinking into rest. Your mind is light, bright as a dewdrop's shine. Let this peace carry you into dreams, where restlessness fades and sleep glows. You are calm, you are present, you are. Sleeplessness often persists when we resist life's natural flow, clinging to rigid routines or expectations that clash with the calm needed for rest, fueling tension that keeps us awake. We force sleep to fit our plans, but this resistance stirs more unrest, trapping us in wakefulness. What if sleep comes by flowing with life's rhythm, like a winding stream's gentle course? The Zen story of the winding stream reveals why surrendering to life's natural flow transforms sleep, teaching us to meander without force. This story is vital because it offers a serene practice to release rigid control, revolutionizing your nights with profound rest. By embracing this wisdom, especially as you drift off, you can let go of resistance, finding peace that curves like a winding stream, guiding you to jaw-dropping sleep that renews your life. In a verdant valley where rolling hills cradled a sparkling stream and wild orchids bloomed along its banks, there stood a Zen retreat, its bamboo walls woven with vines, its tiled roof echoing the brook's soft murmur. A young monk named Taro lived there, his heart earnest but rigid with control. Before joining the retreat, Taro had been a surveyor, mapping precise routes for traders. But the unyielding task of plotting straight paths, no deviations, no errors. Every line exact had left him sleepless, his mind a grid of unyielding plans. In the retreat's tranquil calm, he sought rest. Yet his rigidity persisted, enforcing strict meditation schedules, resisting life's unpredictability, clinging to expected outcomes. His nights were restless, his dreams stiff with unbending lines, as if his soul were a compass locked on a fixed course, unable to meander. One golden afternoon, as sunlight danced on the streams, ripples, and the valley hummed with the breeze's gentle song, Taro sought his teacher, Master Koan, a Zen master whose presence was as fluid as a winding stream. His calm, a gentle flow that eased any resistance, his eyes shimmering with quiet grace. Koan sat by the stream, tracing its curves with a bamboo stick, his robe soft in the sunlight, his hands moving with serene ease. Taro bowed, his voice taut with strain, the weight of his rigid mind pressing like a surveyor's chain against his chest. "Master," he said, My need for control, strict plans, fixed paths keeps me awake. This sleeplessness binds me, and I can't rest. How can I find sleep when I resist so much? Kyo drew a meandering line in the sand, mirroring the stream, his gaze warm yet steady, like sunlight on water. Taro, he said, follow this winding stream. Where does it lead? Sit here, flow with its course, and return when you feel its lesson. Taro sat by the stream, its ripples sparkling, his mind unyielding, his sleeplessness flaring like a path he couldn't straighten. He watched the water, expecting a direct route, but saw only its curves winding, gentle, a quiet flow around stones and roots. This is aimless, he thought, his surveyor's instinct urging him to force a straight path, to control the flow, to fight the night's drift. Plans surged rigid chance, fixed schedules, expected sleep, each a line he tried to draw, only to stir more unrest. He gripped a stone, tempted to dam the stream, to force its course, but Kyo's words held him, flow with its course. He relaxed, breathing deeply, the valley's quiet enfolding him, the stream's soft gurgle, the orchid's faint scent, the breeze's warm caress, the water's winding dance, easing his rigid heart as dusk settled, the valley glowing with twilight's rose and violet. Taro's resistance softened, his breath sinking with the stream's flow, as if he were its winding course, meandering without force. He let a plan arise, a strict meditation, and, instead of enforcing it, he let it curve, like water around a stone, gentle and unheld. Another thought came on, need to control sleep, and he released that too, flowing with the night's rhythm, free of rigidity. The tension of sleeplessness began to dissolve, not because he straightened his path, but because he surrendered to its curves, like a surveyor trusting the land's flow. A serenity bloomed, fluid and light, as if the orchids had whispered their secret. Sleep was in flowing with the present, not in forcing paths, a meandering calm that cradled his weary soul by dawn. As sunlight pierced the hills, painting the stream in hues of gold and silver, Taro opened his eyes, the water's curves a lullaby in his heart. His mind felt free, his plans no longer grids, but ripples in a gentle flow. He returned to the stream, finding Kyo tending an orchid, his smile warm as the rising sun. "Master," Taro said, bowing, his voice rested, the winding stream flows without force. I surrender, and my sleeplessness fades. Sleep is in this flow. Kyo placed an orchid petal in Taro's hand, its softness light, his eyes bright with quiet joy. You felt the stream's lesson, Taro. Flow with it, and no path will bind you. Taro's practice shifted. He meditated, not to enforce control, but to flow with presence, letting thoughts curve like a stream's path. When sleeplessness arose, a plan, a restless night, he breathed, softened and meandered, calm in the now. His surveyor's rigidity faded, his life flowing with ease, his heart rested. His sleep deepened, his dreams soft as a valley's dawn, the petals lessen a guiding flow. Years later, Taro shared this wisdom, guiding others to flow with life. Plans still came, but he met them with surrender, his heart a winding stream, alive with sleep's peace in every curve. The winding stream teaches that sleeplessness thrives in rigid control, but fades when we flow with life's rhythm, like Taro did. To transform sleep, surrender to the now. Tonight, as you prepare for bed, try this simple exercise. Lie down, letting your body sink into the bed, soft and relaxed. Close your eyes and breathe slowly, noticing the air's gentle flow. Feel any restlessness, plans, expectations as a rigid path in your mind. Don't force it. Imagine sitting by Taro's stream, its curves gentle in the dusk. With each exhale, let a thought or worry, a plan flow like water, unresisted and free. Focus on your breath, the stream's quiet rhythm anchoring you in peace. If a plan arises, note it gently, then return to flowing. Picture the stream winding softly, your heart at peace. As you drift into sleep, carry this flow in your soul, letting wakefulness dissolve. This practice, done nightly, will help you rest deeply, transforming your nights with serene slumber. Welcome to this soothing meditation, inspired by the story of the winding stream, to help you release restlessness and find deep sleep through gentle flow. Find a comfortable position, lying down if you're preparing for bed, or sitting if you prefer. Let your body rest, your arms soft by your sides, your legs relaxed. Close your eyes gently and feel the support beneath you, steady like the earth. In Taro's valley, this moment is yours, a time to flow and rest. Begin by noticing your breath, the gentle rhythm of air flowing in and out. Don't change it, just follow its soft movement, like a stream winding through a quiet valley. Your breath is your anchor, always here to ground you. If your mind feels rigid, carrying plans or expectations that keep you awake, that's okay. These are paths you don't need to force, not your true calm. Imagine you're sitting by a sparkling stream, like the one in Taro's valley. The air is warm, scented with orchids and earth. The stream winds gently, its ripples curving around stones, flowing softly under a twilight sky. This stream is your heart, calm and fluid, meandering with the moment's quiet rhythm. As you breathe in, feel your body ground, steady like the valley's hills. As you exhale, let your body soften, ready to flow. Notice any restlessness, thought, a plan. See it as a rigid path, straight but heavy. With your next exhale, let the path curve. Like water winding freely, unresisted and light. Feel your mind ease, your heart lighten, flowing with the moment's calm. Bring your focus to your breath, the rhythm that mirrors the stream's flow. Inhale, feeling surrender enter you like soft sunlight. Exhale, letting a thought or worry, an expectation curve, like a stream's ripple, gentle and free. If a plan arises, don't force it. Note it gently, like a water's bend, then return to your breath, the flow. You don't need to straighten paths. This moment's rhythm is enough. Your body feels softer, your shoulders relaxed, your face at ease, your heart open. This is your heart at peace, fluid as the stream. Picture the stream now, winding through the valley, its calm, a lullaby of peace. Your mind is like this stream, serene and flowing. If your thoughts wander, drawn to restlessness or rigidity, that's natural. Gently guide your focus back to your breath, to the stream's curves. Each exhale flows with ease. Each inhale brings you rest. As you drift into sleep, trust that this winding stream will stay with you. The story of Taro has shown you how to flow, and this meditation is your practice. Your body is heavy, sinking into rest. Your mind is light, calm as a stream's ripple. Let this peace carry you into dreams where restlessness fades and sleep shines. You are calm, you are fluid, you are. Sleeplessness often festers when we carry heavy burdens, guilt, stress, or fears that weigh on our mind, blocking the calm needed for rest and fueling anxiety that keeps us awake. We struggle to shed these weights, but our efforts deepen unrest, trapping us in wakefulness. What if sleep comes by embracing weightless ease, like a flame that casts no shadow? The Zen story of the shadowless flame reveals why releasing burdens with unburdened calm transforms sleep, teaching us to let go with lightness. This story is vital because it offers a serene practice to lighten the mind's load, revolutionizing your nights with profound rest. By embracing this wisdom, especially as you drift off, you can shed heavy thoughts, finding peace that glows like a shadowless flame, guiding you to jaw-dropping sleep that renews your life. In a quiet hilltop shrine where stone paths wound through cedar groves and moonlight bathed the air in silver, there stood a Zen temple, its wooden walls etched with time, its tiled roof catching the flicker of distant stars. A young monk named Soki lived there, her heart sincere but heavy with burdens. Before joining the temple, Saki had been a porter, carrying merchants' loads across rugged trails. But the constant strain of heavy packs, demanding traders, the fear of faltering had left her sleepless, her mind a load of unyielding weights. In the temple's tranquil calm, she sought rest, yet her burdens lingered. Guilt over past mistakes, fears of weak practice, stresses she couldn't shed. Her nights were restless, her dreams weighed with crushing loads, as if her soul were a porter staggering under an endless pack, unable to lighten. One starry night, as cedars swayed in the cool breeze and the shrine's lanterns cast a gentle glow, Saki sought her teacher, Master Hideo, a Zen master whose presence was as light as a shadowless flame, his calm and unburdened ease that lifted any weight, his eyes radiant with quiet serenity. Hideo sat in the temple's hall, tending a single candle, its flame steady and clear, casting no shadow on the polished floor. Saki bowed, her voice strained with exhaustion, the weight of her burdened mind pressing like a heavy pack against her chest. "Master," she said, "my heart is heavy guilt fears, keeping me awake. This sleeplessness binds me, and I can't rest. How can I find sleep when I carry so much?" Hideo nudged the candle, its flame unwavering, his gaze warm yet steady, like starlight on a clear night. "Saki," said, "watch this shadowless flame. What does it carry? Sit here, light in your heart, and return when you feel its lesson." Saki sat by the candle, its flame glowing, her mind heavy, her sleeplessness flaring like a load she couldn't drop. She stared at the flame, expecting it to lift her burdens, to burn them away, but saw only its steady, light clear, weightless, free of shadows despite the dark. "This is pointless," she thought, her porter's instinct urging her to bear the load, to struggle with her guilt, to fight the night's weight. Fears surged past, errors, weak chance, endless stresses each, a weight she tried to carry, only to deepen her unrest. She clenched her hands, tempted to snuff the flame, to force relief. But Hideo's words held her. "Lighten your heart." She relaxed, breathing deeply, the hall's quiet enfolding her, the cedar's soft rustle, the lantern's faint hum, the moonlight's cool glow, the flame's shadowless light, easing her burdened heart as midnight deepened, stars blazing. Like scattered sparks, Saki's heaviness began to lift, her breath sinking with the flame's calm, as if she were its shadowless glow, light without force. She let a fear arise, guilt over a mistake, and, instead of bearing it, she let it go, like a flame free of shadows, gentle and unheld. Another thought came, a stress she carried, and she released that too, resting in the moment's ease, free of weight. The tension of sleeplessness began to dissolve, not because she shed her burdens, but because she embraced their lightness, like a porter dropping an empty pack. A serenity bloomed, radiant and free, as if the cedars had whispered their secret. Sleep was in unburdened ease, not in carrying weights, a shadowless calm that cradled her weary soul. By dawn, as sunlight pierced the grove, painting the shrine, in hues of gold and amber, Saki opened her eyes, the flames light a teacher in her heart. Her mind felt weightless, her burdens no longer loads, but embers fading in peace. She returned to the hall, finding Hideo tending a new candle, his smile warm as the rising sun. "Master," Saki said, bowing, her voice rested, "the flame carries no weight. I release, and my sleeplessness fades. Sleep is in this lightness." Hideo placed a cedar twig in Saki's hand, its scent sharp yet light, his eyes bright with quiet joy. "You've felt the flame's lesson, Saki. Glow with it, and no burden will wake you." Saki's practice shifted. She meditated not to bear burdens, but to release them, resting in lightness like a flame's glow. When sleeplessness arose of fear, a restless night she breathed, softened, and let it go, calm in the now. Her porter's strain faded, her life flowing with ease, her heart rested. Her sleep deepened, her dreams soft as a starry night, the twigs lessen a guiding light. Years later, Saki shared this wisdom, guiding others to release their weights. Burdens still came, but she met them with lightness, her heart a shadowless flame, alive with sleep's peace in every glow. The shadowless flame teaches that sleeplessness thrives in carrying burdens, but fades when we release with lightness, like Saki did. To transform sleep, embrace ease. Tonight, as you prepare for bed, try this simple exercise. Lie down, letting your body sink into the bed, soft and relaxed. Close your eyes and breathe slowly, noticing the air's gentle flow. Feel any restlessness fears, stresses as a heavy load in your mind. Don't carry it. Imagine sitting by Saki's flame, its glow shadowless in the night. With each exhale, let a thought, a guilt, a worry fade like a flame's light, unburdened and free. Focus on your breath, the flame's quiet glow, anchoring you in peace. If a burden arises, note it gently, then return to lightness. Picture the flame, shadowless in the dark, your heart at peace. As you drift into sleep, carry this ease in your soul, letting wakefulness dissolve. This practice, done nightly, will help you rest deeply, transforming your nights with serene slumber. Welcome to this soothing meditation, inspired by the story of the shadowless flame, to help you release restlessness and find deep sleep through unburdened ease. Find a comfortable position, lying down if you're preparing for bed, or sitting if you prefer. Let your body rest, your arms soft by your sides, your legs relaxed. Close your eyes gently and feel the support beneath you, steady like the floor. In Seika's temple, this moment is yours, a time to lighten and rest. Begin by noticing your breath, the gentle rhythm of air flowing in and out. Don't change it, just follow its soft movement, like a flame glowing in the quiet night. Your breath is your anchor, always here to ground you. If your mind feels heavy, carrying fears or stresses that keep you awake, that's okay. These are weights you don't need to bear, not your true calm. Imagine you're sitting in a moonlit hall, like the one in Saki's shrine. The air is cool, scented with cedar and night. Before you burns a single candle, its flame steady, casting no shadow, glowing softly under a starry sky. This flame is your heart, calm and weightless, shining with the moment's quiet ease. As you breathe in, feel your body ground, steady like the hall's stones. As you exhale, let your body soften, ready to release. Notice any restlessness, thought, or fear. See it as a heavy load, pressing but fleeting. With your next exhale, let the load fade like a flame's shadowless glow, unburdened and light. Feel your mind clear, your heart ease. Resting in the moment's calm, bring your focus to your breath, the rhythm that mirrors the flame's light. Inhale, feeling ease enter you like soft starlight. Exhale, letting a thought of guilt, a stress glow, like a flame, free of weight. If a burden arises, don't carry it. Note it gently, like a flame's flicker, then return to your breath, the lightness. You don't need to hold weights. This moment's ease is enough. Your body feels softer, your shoulders relaxed, your face at ease, your heart open. This is your heart at peace, radiant as the flame dot. Picture the flame now, shadowless in the starry hall. Its calm, a lullaby of peace. Your mind is like this flame, serene and unburdened. If your thoughts wander, drawn to restlessness or burdens, that's natural. Gently guide your focus back to your breath, to the flame's glow. Each exhale lightens with ease. Each inhale brings you rest. As you drift into sleep, trust that this shadowless flame will stay with you. The story of Saki has shown you how to lighten, and this meditation is your practice. Your body is heavy, sinking into rest. Your mind is light, calm as a flame's glow. Let this peace carry you into dreams, where restlessness fades and sleep shines. You are calm, you are light, you are. Sleeplessness often persists when we force sleep, pushing against the natural stillness within us, creating tension that fuels anxiety and keeps us awake. We strive to make rest happen, but this effort disrupts the calm needed for slumber. What if sleep arises effortlessly, like the silence of an unstruck bell? The Zen story of the unstruck bell reveals why embracing unforced stillness transforms sleep, teaching us to rest in innate calm without striving. This story is crucial because it offers a tranquil practice to release effortful control, revolutionizing your nights with profound rest. By embracing this wisdom, especially as you drift off, you can let go of striving, finding peace that resonates like an unstruck bell, guiding you to jaw-dropping sleep that renews your life. In a serene mountain cloister, where ancient pines whispered, under starlight and stone paths wound through quiet glades, there stood a Zen haven, its wooden walls aglow with lantern light, its tiled roof echoing the hush of evening's breath. A young monk named Ren lived there, his heart earnest but strained by effort. Before joining the cloister, Ren had been a bell ringer, sounding chimes for village rituals. But the relentless task of striking perfect tones, no missed beats, no faltering rhythm, pleasing every listener, had left him sleepless, his mind a clamor of forced effort. In the cloister's tranquil calm, he sought rest. Yet his striving persisted, pushing through meditations, forcing focus, straining for sleep. His nights were restless, his dreams ringing with endless chimes, as if his soul were a hammer poised to strike, unable to pause. One starry night, as moonlight bathed the glades in silver and the pines stood silent in the breeze, Ren sought his teacher, Master Tora, a Zen master whose presence was as still as an unstruck bell. His calm and effortless silence that soothed any effort, his eyes shining with quiet serenity. Tora sat in the cloister's courtyard, beside a bronze bell, its surface unblemished, silent under the stars, untouched by any striker. Ren bowed, his voice heavy with strain, the weight of his effortful mind pressing like a taut cord against his chest. "Master," he said, "my striving keeps me awake, pushing for focus, forcing sleep. This sleeplessness binds me, and I can't rest. How can I find sleep when I try so hard?" Torah touched the bell, its silence resonant, his gaze warm yet steady, like a star's unwavering light. "Ren," he said, "listen to this unstruck bell. What does it sing? Sit here, rest in its silence, and return when you feel its lesson." Ren sat by the bell, its silence deep, his mind tense, his sleeplessness flaring like a chime he couldn't strike. He stared at the bell, expecting it to ring, to guide him to rest, but heard only its quiet still, profound, a calm, untouched. By effort, this is empty, he thought, his ringer's instinct urging him to strike it, to force a sound, to make sleep happen. Effort surged strained chance, forced focus, endless pushing each, a beat he tried to sound, only to stir. More unrest. He reached for a nearby stick, tempted to tap the bell, to break its silence. But Torah's words held him. Rest in its silence. He relaxed, breathing deeply, the courtyard's quiet, enfolding him, the pine's soft sigh, the moonlight's gentle glow, the glade's faint hum, the bell's unstruck silence, easing his striving heart as midnight deepened. Stars blazing like scattered lanterns, Ren's effort began to fade, his breath sinking with the bell's stillness, as if he were its unstruck calm, resting without force. He let an effort arise, pushing for meditation, and instead of straining, he let it go like a bell's silence, gentle and unforced. Another thought came on need to force sleep, and he released that too, dwelling in the moment's ease, free of striving. The tension of sleeplessness began to dissolve, not because he struck rest, but because he rested in its stillness. Like a ringer trusting the bell's quiet, a serenity bloomed, deep and effortless, as if the glades had whispered their secret. Sleep was in unforced stillness, not in striking effort, a silent calm that cradled his weary soul by dawn, as sunlight wove through the pines, painting the cloister in hues of gold and rose. Ren opened his eyes, the bell's silence a lullaby in his heart. His mind felt still, his efforts no longer chimes but echoes fading in peace. He returned to the courtyard, finding Torah polishing the bell, his smile warm as the rising sun. "Master," Ren said, bowing, his voice rested, the unstruck bell sings in silence. I rest, and my sleeplessness fades. Sleep is in this stillness. Torah placed a pine needle in Ren's hand, its scent sharp yet light, his eyes bright with quiet joy. "You've felt the bell's lesson, Ren. Rest with it, and no effort will wake you." Ren's practice shifted. He meditated not to force calm, but to rest in stillness, letting thoughts pass like a bell's unstruck hum. When sleeplessness arose in effort, a restless night he breathed, paused and released, calm in the now. His ringer's strain faded, his life flowing with ease, his heart rested, his sleep deepened, his dreams soft as a starry night, the needle's lesson a guiding silence. Years later, Ren shared this wisdom, guiding others to rest in stillness. Efforts still came, but he met them with ease, his heart an unstruck bell, alive with sleep's peace in every pause. The unstruck bell teaches that sleeplessness thrives in forced effort, but fades when we rest in unforced stillness, like Ren did. To transform sleep, embrace ease. Tonight, as you prepare for bed, try this simple exercise. Lie down, letting your body sink into the bed, soft and relaxed. Close your eyes and breathe slowly, noticing the air's gentle flow. Feel any restlessness, striving as a push in your mind. Don't force it. Imagine sitting by Ren's bell, its silence deep in the night. With each exhale, let a thought or worry, a push, rest like the bell's unstruck hum, unforced and calm. Focus on your breath, the silences, quiet resonance, anchoring you in peace. If an effort arises, note it gently, then return to stillness. Picture the bell, silent in the stars, your heart at peace. As you drift into sleep, carry this stillness in your soul, letting wakefulness dissolve. This practice, done nightly, will help you rest deeply, transforming your nights with serene slumber. Welcome to this soothing meditation, inspired by the story of the unstruck bell, to help you release restlessness and find deep sleep through unforced stillness. Find a comfortable position, lying down if you're preparing for bed, or sitting if you prefer. Let your body rest, your arms soft by your sides, your legs relaxed. Close your eyes gently and feel the support beneath you, steady like the earth. In Ren's courtyard, this moment is yours, a time to rest and release. Begin by noticing your breath, the gentle rhythm of air flowing in and out. Don't change it, just follow its soft movement like a bell's silence in the quiet night. Your breath is your anchor, always here to ground you. If your mind feels strained, carrying efforts or striving that keep you awake, that's okay. These are pushes you don't need to strike, not your true calm. Imagine you're sitting in a starlit courtyard, like the one in Ren's cloister. The air is cool, scented with pine and moonlight. Before you rests a bronze bell, silent and still, its calm glowing softly under a starry sky. This bell is your heart, serene and unforced, resting in the moment's quiet hum. As you breathe in, feel your body ground, steady like the courtyard's stones. As you exhale, let your body soften, ready to rest. Notice any restlessness, a thought, an effort. See it as a push, tense but fleeting. With your next exhale, let the push fade, like the bell's unstruck silence, calm and unheld. Feel your mind still, your heart ease, resting in the moment's peace. Bring your focus to your breath, the rhythm that mirrors the bell's stillness. Inhale, feeling ease enter you like soft starlight. Exhale, letting a thought or worry, a striving rest like a silent hum, free of force. If an effort arises, don't strike it. Note it gently, like a breeze's whisper, then return to your breath, the stillness. You don't need to force calm. This moment's silence is enough. Your body feels softer, your shoulders relaxed, your face at ease, your heart open. This is your heart at peace, quiet as the bell. Picture the bell now, silent under the stars. It's calm, a lullaby of peace. Your mind is like this bell, serene and still. If your thoughts wander, drawn to restlessness or striving, that's natural. Gently guide your focus back to your breath, to the bell's silence. Each exhale rests with ease. Each inhale brings you slumber. As you drift into sleep, trust that this unstruck bell will stay with you. The story of Ren has shown you how to rest, and this meditation is your practice. Your body is heavy, sinking into rest. Your mind is light, calm as a bell's silence. Let this peace carry you into dreams, where restlessness fades and sleep shines. You are calm, you are still, you are. In these 2 hours, you've journeyed through 10 profound Zen stories. each a secret unveiled to transform your sleep into a sanctuary of peace. From the silent tide's rhythmic calm to the unstruck bell's effortless stillness, you've felt sleeplessness fade, your mind softening like a dewdrop's gleam at dawn. These tales of monks flowing with winding streams, resting in bamboo's hollow core, or glowing with shadowless flames, have revealed Zen Buddhism's power to quiet restless thoughts, guiding you into deep, restorative slumber. As you've relaxed, perhaps drifting toward sleep, these lessons have taken root. Like moonlight on a still sea, easing your nights and renewing your days. Can you feel it now, that tranquil calm, like a whispered cone's gentle hum or a fading lantern's soft release? This journey has been a revelation, showing that 2 hours can spark a lifelong shift toward jaw-dropping, restful sleep. Yet this peaceful moment is merely a beginning, a single gleam in a meadow of calm. You've tasted the serenity these stories offer, but pausing here would be like catching a dewdrop shine and letting it evaporate. Your progress could slip, and restless nights might return, dimming the calm you found. Zen's wisdom deepens through practice, growing richer with each moment you nurture it. If you let this journey fade, life's distractions, worries, stress, mental clutter could pull you back into sleeplessness, clouding the clarity you've gained. You've flowed with the tide, paused with the cone, and lightened your burdens. To stop now would be to leave your stream unwound, your flame shadowed, your bell unstruck. The next step is simple, a gentle act to keep this calm alive, weaving these secrets into your nights for lasting, transformative rest. To deepen this serenity, explore our curated playlist, Zen Stories for Restful Nights, linked below, where more tales await to cradle you into slumber. Each story builds on these secrets, offering fresh paths to quiet your mind. Or download our free guide, 10 Zen Practices for Transformative Sleep, also linked below, a practical companion to anchor these lessons in your daily routine. Click the link now to access these resources and continue your journey. If these stories have eased your nights, share your favorite in the comments. How has it transformed your sleep? Your words could light another's path. Subscribe and join our community to stay connected, ensuring you never miss a whisper of Zen calm. Let's keep this journey flowing together as you rest in peace and awaken